Hi, thanks for stopping by. Today, game day, November 2nd. I'm just going to do a batch run here to show how the ability for our calendar invite server REST API to send out a batch of calendar invites by using something as simple as a email list. So let's just get on with it. I got an email list here. I'm going to upload it into the browser, and then I'm going to pick a game out. I'm going to scroll down here. We're going to stick in the 11:2 segment. I've been working backwards from 11 to 11 a.m. So I've gone through quite a few. I'm going to do the Houston Texans versus the Broncos right there. I'm going to scroll down here. And the concept here is the ability to send out a group of calendar invites to a list by just clicking one button here. And so you can see that the calendar invites are being sent out by our REST API. They're going out right now for the Texans versus the Broncos. Now, how would y'all know that? I'm going to pull back this GUI here, and you're going to see that the game just went out in a batch mode. Zach's going to say yes to that. And what I'm going to do is go backwards here in the sequence of events and go to Houston Texans here. The Houston Texans are right here on Mandy's calendar. Mandy sent all this data to the calendar invite server, and she's the organizer of all this data. What I'm going to show you is a quick update and how to update data. I'm going to do something which is essentially pull out my notepad. I'm going to grab this data here. I'm going to insert it in. Mandy, as the organizer, is going to resend this data to our Dropbox. That Dropbox is create@calendarsnack.com. You see it right there. She's going to send it, and this data here is going to be updated across the wire, and Zach's going to get the new updated calendar invite. So what's happening in the background, I'll just take you through it real quick, is single slide here. Mandy is the organizer. She went in and created the events. You saw those events in the console here. I use Mandy's console logins for the organizer's console for the calendar invite server. I logged in. I visualized that one event. I uploaded a list for that particular game for today, November 2nd. I clicked one button. It sent out a batch of 11 calendar invites. Now, what Mandy did was I showed you all that I went back into Mandy's calendar, I updated the data in her calendar, and that reprocessed the data to the APIs. The REST API acknowledged the fact that Zach already gotten the calendar invite from the batch run, and then it sent out a updated calendar invitation to Zach, which is Mandy's customer. So how would you all know that? There it is right there. There's the updated data. And you'll see it is booth 983. I'm going to go back here to the Houston Texans versus the Broncos. I'm going to go back here and change this to update 2 just to keep track of things. And I'm going to put in booth 1000 as a change, and that change data set will get sent to our API. API gateway is going to basically deconstruct that calendar invite. It's going to reprocess it and then stage it. Ask the Lambda to say, yo, who downstream has received a calendar invite for this already? I'm going to process it as an update. The update goes out, and someone like Zach gets the new updated calendar invite right here with booth 1000 in it right here. All the other service interfaces talking to this data set from Mandy's calendar, which I showed y'all right here. Mandy's calendar is driving data to the calendar invite console. The console itself is running on this set of APIs on the calendar invite server, and it's serving up this custom-built NFL site, which I'll take you to here just to show you all. It's running in the background. This custom site is right here. It does the same thing. It presents data, and you're able to essentially look at abilities to send calendar invites by just clicking one button, putting in an email address here, and then say get the calendar invite. That's it for this demo. Thanks for stopping by here on Sunday.